Happy Friday, everybody. Friday, June 16th. Just wrapping up what has been a pretty good week productively, and for a lot of other reasons. But got up early this morning like I usually do. Got a good workout in. Still feeling a little bit of an ankle pain in that same ankle that I had, but I'll figure out why it's happening because there's a reason for it, and I just need to fix it. So I'm not going to dwell on it. But looking forward to this weekend. I have Tool coming up on Saturday at the Gorge. That's my Father's Day gift. And then driving all the way back 3 hours. And then getting up pretty early on Sunday for Father's Day. Doing our little Father's Day thing with us, our little family. And then meeting up my brothers and my dad for golf on Sunday. It's been sort of a tradition, I guess, for Father's Day for the last few years. Get that done. Other than that, though, I've been really, desiring a sense of just self-growth and wanting to better myself. And I felt just the strongest urge recently to read more. And I haven't been making the time to do it other than at night. So at nighttime, I usually, I read 5 pages and I end up passing out because, tired. I'm up early working out in the mornings. And so when nighttime comes around, my daughter falls asleep, I'm out, so I pass out around 9-ish. And so, but I just need to, what I want to do is what I decided to do this morning was speed up my workout, get it done faster. And, I wasn't always doing the most productive mornings. I would work out, get all my workout stuff in, and I would, comment on, Instagram photos, talk to people, engage with them, direct message them, and all that. Just kind of dilly-dally a little bit, but I figured that I needed to sacrifice, or not really sacrifice, at least just fine-tune my mornings. And so instead of just doing that, I would like to get up in time to get my push-ups and my workout done before 5:30, and then from 5:30 until about 6:30 or so, when I start getting really ready for work, because I leave around 7, is to I want to read for about an hour a day. And that would be a perfect amount of time. Like I got, I'm not really sure how many pages it was, but on my Kindle I got, percentage-wise, I got exactly about what I wanted for reading. So I wanted to keep that up. So if I read 5% of a book, 20 straight days, 5%, you're done. So 20 days, I could be able to read a book a month, which is, ultimately what I would like to have for personal growth reasons. Because there's just so many books that I have a list on Amazon that I want to read and just go through them, and I haven't been reading as fast as I want because there's so many other things that are just taking up my time. For example, photography is taking up a lot of time. Being a father, another thing. Being a contributing member of a family and a future husband to be. I have a lot of things to do. I come home, after work every night. I cook dinner, and so that takes up some time. So it's just I just have to fine tune my schedule. So what I want to do is have my workout done by 5:30, and then from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm reading my books, and then. And that also opens me up. My mind opens up. I think I process a lot more stuff, and I go to work, and like right now, I feel like I've been up for a while, and I feel really productive, and that I managed to get some stuff done. And I like that feeling. It's intoxicating. It's one of those things that individuals like myself really desire. We desire that feeling of just feeling like we accomplished something already, and the day really hasn't even started. So tonight, have my future brother-in-law. He's actually graduating from the fire academy, and graduating from Bates down in Tacoma. So really proud of him. He's one of those guys that, he kind of knew what he wanted to do. Always really knew what he wanted to do, and just kept trying and testing and trying and testing for years. And a lot of people would give up after a while. That's the thing. Once they reach a certain point where it's like, well, now I have to really turn my life around and start making things happen for myself, or I may never find myself. He just kept doing it and working at it, and it's inspiring in a way because, just when people hit a wall or they face failure over and over again and they come short of their goals all the time, they interview, they don't get the position. I read and hear about this stuff all the time, because I pay attention to that because I deal with individuals that fall along that particular line. And to have them, to hear him try for 8 years and to finally get it done, make it work, and get a position at one of the best fire departments in the entire state. It's got a great, bright future for him, and they're really involved, and it's really good pay. I just can't help but admire that, because where a lot of people would have drawn the line and just quit and found something else that they were passionate about, or kind of fall into another career, just a career to pay the bills and to live a life a little bit. He just kept pushing forward with what he wanted and what he wanted to do. And you have to admire that. Where a lot of people would quit, that's where, when you're going along that journey towards where you want to go in life, you're going to pass up a lot of carcasses, a lot of dead bodies, a lot of skeletons where people just gave up. And he just kept pushing forward, and I admire that. It's a very strong quality to have. So proud of him. So he graduates tonight. We'll be celebrating that. And like I said, it's been a good, productive week. I scheduled out my entire summer worth of trainings, and that not including all of them, but I mean just the core ones that I usually do. And it's good to finally have a schedule down, because once I scheduled them, I found out that I started putting a lot more work into them, because I was worried about the product that I was putting out. It wasn't, and that's the thing with a lot of people. They just, when they sign up for a marathon, then they start really pushing, because it's like, I don't want to fail at this. I don't want to make myself look bad. I don't want to, not be ready for this. I want to be ready. And so just simply scheduling it and deciding to do it is sometimes the best thing you can do. And for myself, I did that. I scheduled all these trainings out, even though I wasn't confident about them. You're never going to have that one moment. I talk about it all the time. I explain it to our guys in our program, that you just have to take yourself out of your comfort zone and just do it. And you have this 5-second window where you start to doubt yourself, and it's either, you shit or get off the pot. And I decided to, just get these things scheduled. I wasn't completely confident in the curriculum, but I have to roll them out, because, and the cool thing about that though is once I roll them out, I start finding things that I want to change for the next time, and then pretty soon they become better and better and better. And so it just starts with getting it on the books, getting it scheduled, and rolling it out there. It's not always going to be the greatest product, but you have to work towards it, and eventually things will pan out. So I'm glad about that. So now my summer's a little more predictable and scheduled out. So I'm happy about that. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend. It's a little gloomy in Washington today. No big deal. We need this in order to keep things green. So have a great weekend. Maybe I'll talk to you sometime during the weekend, but I don't know. But more than likely, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. All right, bye.